Hey there, you're watching the Jessa channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more of The Raven. This is Chapter 3, A Murder of Ravens, and it's very interesting so far. We are playing as Adil. We have to commit the burglary of stealing the second eye of the Sphinx. We need to get into the basement as per the Raven's instructions. We needed to steal the blueprints, which we've already done. And now we are standing here in front of the wall, the hidden secret door into the attic of the Cairo Museum. And we have a puzzle to solve. So I went back and looked, and what the numbers were that Patricia told us that were on the blueprint were 3, 6, and 2. So let's press 3. Then let's press 6. Then let's press 2.
Aha. Huh. Strange. Maybe the order is wrong.
Okay. So that's not it. We'll pull the stones back out. And we received a hint in the last episode, here in our journal, that they read from left to right in Arabic-speaking countries. Good to know. So perhaps we're putting this in the wrong way. Perhaps it's 2, 6, 3.
Huh. Strange. Maybe the order is wrong.
Well, or maybe not. Let's try this one more time. 2, 3, 6. Please, something happen. Yay!
The digits are written from right to left. In this part of the world, they read from right to left.
Yay! 49,050 adventure points. Let's enter the attic. And I have a sneaking suspicion that many things are going to happen at this point. And lots of things are going to jump out at us. So be prepared. Oh.
I'm in the museum. Well, sort of.
Okay, nothing jumped out at us, so we have some equipment here.
Old technical equipment. Inch said something about an underground that operated here in the museum during the war.
We have been given a Swiss Army knife. Okay, keep that in mind.
Could have been a radio installation. Would have been the perfect place for it. So high above the city.
I love this whole aspect of the game, the hidden area we're in right now that's just been sitting above this museum unknown for so many years since the war. Now, I want to remind you, I may have mentioned this, but way back in some of the earlier episodes, that this is taking place in the 60s. I believe it's 1963. So, you know, it's a good 20 years since the war that we are finding out about this secret area.
That's tar paper, I think. Maybe it's recovering all those holes in the roof.
Okay.
A big heavy roll of rough tar paper, probably put there decades ago and then forgotten.
Okay, so we've examined that tar paper, nothing else to look at. There's a hatch here.
According to the blueprints, the stairs lead from the attic down to the secret basement.
And that's where we're going. But before we do, let's see if there's anything else to look at here. This little box over here on the wall, where my cursor is right now, this just, for me, just begs to be a puzzle. This looks like some sort of puzzle, but apparently it has nothing to do with the game so far that I've been able to see. Okay, so, oh, a lamp. That's important. Let's examine that.
The electrical cables don't seem like they were meant to be permanent. Probably they secretly tapped the museum's electricity.
Oh, that's naughty. Okay, I do wish you would quit, jumping around like that, Adil.
Maybe the bulb still works, but it's bright enough in here already.
You know, Adil, I don't know if anyone's ever informed you of this, but teleportation is very rude, especially when you're right in the middle of talking to people. Okay, so we've examined the lamp as much as we can. I want to go back here because we know that there's already a place that you can hide back here. But there is no mouse cursor to do so, so let's go downstairs. Ooh, scary.
Pitch black in here.
You're a braver man than I am, Gungadin. I would definitely. Oh, a switch. Okay, cool.
Here we go. I think it's nothing.
Doggone it. No light.
Here we go.
Okay, we've already done that.
Nothing.
Still nothing. Is there a way to go forward? To go into a different area or something? No. Okay, so it looks like we need that light from upstairs. So let's go back upstairs. This light bulb is starting to look really helpful right now.
I don't need artificial light up here, but it'd come in handy in the basement. It doesn't make sense to just take the bulb. I didn't even see a socket in the basement.
Oh, bother. Let's take the Swiss Army knife and see if we can cut the cable. And electrocute ourselves. Okay, so now we have a lamp. Let's get some light down in that basement. Because I don't know about you, but that basement creeps me out. Okay, so we have a lamp. And we have... Hey, a cable! How convenient is that?
I could connect the cables to each other, but I'd need to strip the insulation from the cables on the wall and the lamp.
Okay. Well, luckily the developers provided us with a handy Swiss Army knife.
Okay. Plus and minus are exposed.
Do I need to use the Swiss Army knife with... There?
I should be able to remove the insulation with this knife.
That's what I thought. Okay, and now we should be able to connect them and electrocute ourselves.
Okay. I'll twist the wires from the lamp cord together with the wires from the electrical cable.
We're geniuses! So we'll turn the switch and electrocute ourselves.
Let there be light!
Bzzz. Bzzz, bzzz.
Damn!
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, they couldn't just make this easy.
Something's wrong with the lamp.
I don't know what's wrong with the lamp. When all else fails, do what my daddy did with electronics and cake it. Okay, let's see what's wrong with it.
I think the contact is dirty. I was right. The lower contact is coated with rust. The current can't flow properly, and sooner or later the bulb will burn out.
You couldn't just make this simple and have this pre-war basement be completely set up with modern lighting, and while you're at it, a little air conditioning would have helped too. But no. You just had to be tedious. So the only thing that was in... Yeah, I feel you, brother. The only thing that was here was this tar paper, and I'm wondering if we can use that to kind of rub the lamp.
A big heavy roll of rough tar paper.
Let's take this light bulb and use the bulb with the tar paper.
Maybe I can...
Scrubbity, 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 scrubbity.
Yes, I can use it to rub the rust off.
Genius. That's what we are. Absolute genius.
That should do it.
Okay, let's go back downstairs. The music has changed, so that means that we're about to have something exciting and fun happen. As if there hasn't been enough of that already.
One more try.
Screw it in and electrocute ourselves. Nope. Okay. We're going to go over, we're going to turn the light on, and we're going to electrocute ourselves.
There we go.
Okay, maybe not. So here's the puzzle that we ended up having to solve in the previous episode. It's kind of interesting that we're back at the beginning of the story, or, you know, we keep jumping around through the timeline. That's pretty interesting. Now, what do we have to look at here? Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Sorry about that, you all. Stuff and bother. At least we don't have to watch Patricia wiggling her waggle all around the ship anymore. That's a relief. Let's examine the table.
Dusty, I could easily imagine someone had been using it.
Okay.
What kind of stories could this room tell? About desperation, anger, triumph?
By the way, if any of you live in Cairo, I'd love for you to go to the Cairo Museum and ask if they really have a secret basement. Maybe they might even tell you. Who knows? Could happen. Okay, so we are here. This is the mechanism for opening the door behind the large statue.
According to the blueprints, there's supposed to be a secret door here leading into the main hall. Huh, this must be the locking mechanism.
Okay.
Careful now.
Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me.
What if Inch sees you?
Oh, no.
No.
I'm sorry. He caught me.
You and your little girlfriend.
Oh,
You
God.
thought you could go behind my back?
Inch, no.
You deserve to die, here and now. But then I wouldn't get the eye.
Don't hurt her, please.
We'll see. Get moving.
Oh, dear. Oh, poor thing.
And now?
Cover to the chair.
No!
Patricia!
No!
Enough!
Oh,
You
sweetie.
have one and only one chance of getting out of this alive. Do what I tell you to do. Tie her to the chair.
My. You know, you're really starting to irritate me, brother. So we have a few choices here. We can use the handcuffs with, examine the bag, assuage Inch.
You can put the gun down. I won't try anything.
I could choose to believe you, or I could keep the gun pointed at you and know that you won't try anything. If you'd be so kind.
One of the interesting things that I wanted to draw your attention to is that Lady Clarissa Westmacott, from the last we left her, was sitting in that grand hall. And I don't know how they could have opened up that statue door without her seeing it. She's definitely not blind. So, I'm wondering if she has more to do with it. If she's Mr. X. I mean, that would break my heart if she was, but it'd certainly be interesting. Okay, so...
Can't we...
You can cuff your girlfriend to the chair. That's what you can do.
Gotta give the voice actor some really good props. He's definitely creepy. Let's examine the bag, or at least try to.
What's in the bag?
We'll get to that. The handcuffs now.
Okay.
Please don't hurt her. I beg you.
The handcuffs, now!
Please don't hurt.
Okay.
The handcuffs, now!
Just wanted to see if there's anything else to, look at here. So it looks like we're going to have to use the handcuffs with... Can we handcuff him? Can we throw it at his head? No. Oh, that sucks.
I'm sorry.
Push him down the hole. Oh, poor thing. Well, we know she gets free.
Look at her. Remember this scene? If you try to screw me, then...
Oh, I love the noise. Boy, is he good at being the big bad evil guy. I'd like to know how he saw through their plans. That's very important.
How did you find out about our plan?
By chance, I must admit. I hadn't anticipated it. I didn't think that you'd build up my trust for months just to betray me.
You have to be patient if you want to steal the eyes of the Sphinx.
A virtue youth normally lacks. It's a pity we have to go our separate ways after this little incident.
I can hardly wait.
So, he admits that he was surprised at these two being involved, so somebody tipped him off. The only person who could have tipped him off, who was sitting in that same room, is Lady Clarissa Westmacott. She's looking more and more suspicious. Let's find out what the plan is, because we know he's not going to let us go, so no point in asking.
What's the next step? What's the plan?
Everything you need is in the bag. The eye will be delivered at any moment. You abseil from the roof into the treasure chamber.
And the display case's alarm system?
The alarm will go off, but I'll ensure that the only effect will be that the security barricades in the treasure chamber close.
How will you manage that?
Let me worry about that, just like the guards. You'll have several minutes to break into the display case and climb back to the roof.
Okay. I hope this isn't a timed puzzle at the end, because I'm rotten at those.
How am I supposed to break into the display case? It's protected by bulletproof glass.
You'll find everything you need in the bag. A clever fellow like you will know what to do with it.
I just feel a few more surprises coming up here. Somebody's going to betray somebody else that we just haven't seen yet. Okay. Escape route. That's very important. How do we get out of here?
And once I have the jewel, what next? By the time I get back to the roof, the museum will be surrounded by policemen.
Correct. Escaping from the museum is impossible.
That means I stay inside the museum.
There's a bag in the basement with food and water for you and your girlfriend. I'm sure you'll find a way to pass the time for a couple of days. The police will search the whole city for the eye, but not the museum.
And once the museum's open to visitors again, Patricia and I will walk out through the secret door in the main hall to our freedom.
I'll be watching you every step of the way. You'll deliver the jewel, and then we'll never see each other again.
Yeah, don't believe it. You'll deliver the jewel and he'll shoot you.
If we do everything you ask, will you let us go?
I'm a poor loser, but a generous winner.
Yeah, right.
Please, let Patricia go.
A fascinating young lady. Clever, skillful, beautiful. What's she doing with a chap like you? Are you sure you're not just a pawn in her game?
Let her go.
As soon as you bring me the second eye.
The plan might work, I must admit.
The plan will work. You'll see to that, or she'll suffer the consequences. Let's go. The clock is ticking. I have to take care of the guards and the alarm system.
It'll all work out in the end.
I know. Take care of yourself.
If you should open this door without the eye of the Sphinx in your bag, I'll shoot first and then ask what went wrong.
You're a naughty man.
You're not planning on letting us go, are you?
Of course not.
I need a scapegoat. Otherwise, the traitor would already be dead.
He doesn't understand because he doesn't think like you.
You messed with the wrong man, Now you have to suffer the consequences.
Oh. Oh, we have got to find a way to save the day. If he tries to kill Adil, I'll just have a fit. Let's see what's in the bag.
Climbing equipment, including a rope, a cloth bag. Huh? A pack of gum. Why did Inch put a pack of gum in a cloth bag?
Interesting.
That's all. Climbing equipment and a pack of chewing gum. I'm beginning to feel under-equipped for this burglary. Looks like I'll have to improvise.
As per usual. MacGyver to the rescue. What do we have here? We have the cloth bag and the chewing gum and the Swiss Army knife. And we're going to break into the car museum and steal a jewel. Okay. You know, as you do. Examine the water tap.
Maybe the tap is meant to depressurize the water tank if it rains too much. Or it's just a practical way for the window washers to get some fresh water up here.
Okay. I'm going to open the water tap because I can. And don't know what that did for anything. But we'll find out later. It's obviously a later part of the puzzle. Okay. Ooh, a crank. This is the type of game where you see anything, you have no idea what it has to do with anything. But you grab it anyway.
A crank. Something for opening windows that are too heavy to move with your hands. Your new home.
Oh, there's a window here. I gotcha.
I can see the treasure chamber. There are several people moving around down there. I think the eye is being delivered.
Okay, so we're going to use the crank with the window.
Can be opened. Must be an entrance for the window washers and maintenance crews when they have to work up here in the cupola. There's a mechanism that opens the window when you turn the crank. I see two contacts down there on the frame. There's a piece of metal stuck between them and fixed to the window. If I open the window, the piece of metal will move, breaking the circuit and setting off an alarm. Unless the guards have been notified beforehand, which is hardly an option in my case, I have to bypass the circuit.
Oh, I'm smelling a MacGyver moment here. Because when he was doing all that talking, I was thinking, chewing gum. That's what the chewing gum is for.
A pack of chewing gum. My favorite brand.
Inch thinks of everything.
Only one piece left. What's this? Unless this is the most expensive chewing gum commercial ever, Inch wanted me to find the diamond. I'm sure it's not a reward for all my hard work.
Diamond. Too bad he's probably going to kill you before. We have a chewing gum wrapper. We have chewing gum. And we have a diamond. I'm going to examine the climbing equipment and examine the rope.
This is the same climbing equipment that I wore for the burglary in London. Only the mask is missing. Does Inch want to make sure that the security cameras can see my handsome face?
Okay. Let's put on that climbing equipment. That's the black suit. And look at that. Burglar ready.
A good rope, and more than long enough to abseil down into the treasure chamber.
That's a word that I have not seen before. Abseil. Abseil. Down. That's a new word to me.
I'll leave it there until I need it.
Okay, I was clicking on the rope there. So we have our outfit on. We have used the crank. So first we need to get a diamond. And let's see if we can use this diamond on anything. Nope. 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 I thought I could just sort of cut a hole in the window somehow. I don't know what I was thinking. Just like draw our name in the window. Adil was here. Okay. Chewing gum. I'm just wondering if I can use these things together somehow. Chewing gum wrapper. Nope. The music has stopped. We had some exciting music happening. Let's see if he'll give us a clue as to what we need to do.
Somehow I have to get at the contacts of the alarm system and override the circuit. Only then can I open the window safely.
Get at the contacts of the alarm system. We have a rope. Is this something that needs to be done from the inside? I don't think so. Huh. Ah, good. There's our music. Exciting, we're all about to die music. I think when all else fails, I'm just going to click on things in the inventory and see if I can use them with the crank or the... Oh, here we go. Use the knife with the window.
I can't cut any of the windows out of the frame, but this window has a rubber seal on the bottom and the sides. The roof of the museum is now officially drafty.
Okay. Now, once again, use everything in the inventory with the window. Chewing gum. Nope. Let me just examine the window again and see what he has to tell us.
Without a seal, there's a 1 or 2 centimeter gap below the window. Just enough to slip a couple of fingers through.
Okay, so that gives us our clue. We need something thin.
Yes, the aluminum foil might bypass the circuit. Ah, that's darn tight. I can override the contacts with the strip, but I can't... Oh, damn! I lost the strip.
Adil!
It would never have worked anyway. The gap was too small.
Okay. So we lost it. I still want to use this chewing gum. I keep hoping upon hope that we could use this chewing gum, and that's not working. Okay. And I don't know how we could use a diamond with it. If the gap is too small, perhaps we need to open the gap somehow larger.
I cut away as much of the seal as possible. I can't make the gap any larger with the knife.
Let's see. I feel like this water tap has something to do with it. Okay. Opening the water tap over and over again isn't going to help. Let's see if I can use something with the water tap. Stick chewing gum in the water tap. That's not going to help. Or jam a diamond up in there. Let's look in the bag.
There's nothing else in the bag, and I don't need the bag itself.
And I can't use the crank with the window. He'll probably tell me no again.
Somehow I have to get at the contacts of the alarm system and override the circuit. Only then can I open the window safely.
Okay. Tarp. I missed that tarp down here. That tarp is important. There's a piece we're missing.
That tarp is covering something.
A dead body.
Huh. Bucket, rags, squeegee, tools of the trade for window washers. Probably didn't feel like carrying their equipment up to the roof every time, so they stashed it here.
I'm just guessing the most absurd things. Examine the window washer's tools.
I don't need the squeegee. The bucket? Not really. This rag, on the other hand, I could wipe away fingerprints with it.
I like Adele. He's just a cheerful guy, even though... So we have this rag, and I bet the rag has something to do with the water over here. I'm going to wet the rag, and then I'm going to, I don't know, clean the windows.
Oh, cold. Dripping wet. I'm not putting it in my pocket like that.
Oh, why not, you big wussy? Use the wet rag with the window?
Okay, I'm in. And now back and forth and away we go. Got it. The wet rag is lying on the contacts.
I never would have thought of that puzzle. I mean, why did you give us the gum? Was that just, you know, in a diamond just to mess with us? Come on. No, there must be a good reason why they gave it to us. Okay, so that we can now use the crank. I didn't think a wet rag would stop an alarm from going off, but now you know, kiddies.
Excellent. No alarm.
Yay, now we can climb in. We can abseil.
Okay, I don't see anyone.
This is so exciting. And you know, I don't know if you remember this, but...
An attempt would fail here. The display case is bolted to the floor and weighs several hundred kilograms.
What's that? A camera?
The latest model. It's called video surveillance.
I've heard about that. The images are recorded and can be viewed again later.
That's right. Images from all 3 cameras are recorded in the guard room.
Wow.
As I've said, we've spared no effort and no expense.
I think I've seen enough here, but I'm interested in something else.
Adele, you are one lucky dude. So I was saying that in the previous episode, if you remember, I spent a lot of time accusing the Raven of being in this box. Somehow able to open it. I admit now that it was a touch far-fetched. You might want to take a look at these beautiful artifacts because they're about to get blown up. You know, I'm just saying. I think we're going to stop here with this episode with Adele in his precarious position. And in the next episode, we'll come back and see how he manages to follow through with stealing the eye of the Sphinx. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below and encourage me. And if you loved what you saw, join the party, the ever-growing party, and subscribe. I'll see you back here in the world of the Raven and the Cairo Museum in the next episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. Get every new Jessa channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads. And thanks for watching.